Hello and a very good morning to you all. This is Kaurav Sharma. Our today video is about motivation for self-growth. Well, this topic is part of soft skills, and in this video we are going to discuss more about motivation and how it is going to help you for the self-growth. Well, let's move on to our first slide, that is the table of contents. And in this video we are going to discuss these topics. The first one is what is motivation. The second one is importance of self motivation, and the last one is elements of self motivation. Okay, so let's move on to our next slide, and that is about what is motivation. Well, motivation is a driving force which affects the choice of alternatives in the behavior of a person. It improves, stimulates, and induces people, leading to goal-oriented behavior. Well, let's move on to our next slide, and that is about the importance of self-motivation. Well, self-motivation is, in its simplest form, the force that drives you to do things. Self-motivation is an important concept. While pleasing others and meeting external standards can certainly motivate us to get things done. In other words, doing things because we feel we have to do them or to gain some external reward is enough in many cases, but it doesn't invoke the passion needed to drive innovation and excellence. It's fine to use external sources to motivate you in some areas, but external motivation is less likely to leave you feeling personally fulfilled and finding deeper meaning in your life. Not only do we generally do better work when we are self-motivated, but we are also better able to cope up with stress and are simply happier when we are doing what we want to be doing. Well, that is about the importance of self-motivation, and let's move on to our next slide, and that is about the elements of self-motivation. Okay, we are going to discuss these elements one by one. The first one is personal drive to achieve. Well, you could think of a personal drive to achieve as ambition or perhaps personal empowerment. However, it is also worth thinking about it in terms of mindset. There are two types of mindset, fixed and growth. Those with a fixed mindset believe that talent is ingrained and that we cannot change our level of ability. Those with a growth mindset believe that they can improve their skills through hard work and effort. Research shows that those who believe in that they can improve, that is, who have a growth mindset, are far more likely to achieve in whatever sphere they choose. A growth mindset is therefore an important element in a personal drive to succeed. Other elements of personal drive include being organized, particularly being good at time management and avoiding distractions. Well, the next point here is commitment to goals. Goal setting is important to our general well-being. It certainly makes sense that if you aim at nothing, it is easy to achieve it, and that most of us need something in our lives to aim towards. Having an awareness of where you wish to be and an understanding of how you plan to get there is a vital part of staying motivated. Well, the next point is initiative. Well, initiative is effectively the ability to take advantage of opportunities when they occur. It is all too easy to hesitate and then the opportunity may be gone. However, the old saying, look before you leap, and fools rush in where angels fear to tread, have a lot of truth in them. It is also important to think through and ensure that you are making the right decision for you. Initiative can therefore be considered as a combination of courage and good risk management. Risk management is necessary to ensure that you identify the right opportunities to consider and that they have the appropriate level of risk for you. And courage is necessary to overcome the fear of the unknown inherent in new opportunities. And the last point is optimism or resilience. Optimism is the ability to look on the bright side or think positively. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after a setback or keep positive in the face of challenges. The two are closely related, although not exactly the same. Resilient people use their ability to think as a way to manage negative emotional responses to events. In other words, they use positive or rational thinking to examine and, if necessary, overcome reactions that they understand may not be entirely logical. They are also prepared to ask for help if necessary, as well as to offer their own help generously to others in need. Well, that's all for now. I hope you liked the video. Thank you and have a good day ahead.